Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day you might be watching this. I used to be somebody who had issue falling asleep. Once I did, I was fine, but it was what was happening beforehand that I realized was sabotaging me until I started implementing a couple of the strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you in the hopes that it'll help you out as well. Number one is to create and stick to a routine. This means that you want to try and figure out what time of day to go to bed and what time you can wake up to feel the most refreshed that you can. This is going to help out because we as humans just crave that habitual nature, and it helps get our circadian rhythm into its groove. And it's also helpful if you were to go to bed, like maybe say a little bit later one night, still try and wake up around the same time the next day, just because you don't want to be falling off track and then get all jumbled up. Number two, you want to limit caffeine and alcohol a few hours before bed. When it comes to caffeine, it has a half-life of about 4 to 6 hours, meaning if you had a 200 milligram energy drink around, let's say 3 p.m., that would be about 100 milligrams still in your system at 7 to 9 p.m., and that's like more than a cup of coffee, so you still have plenty of caffeine. That's just going to keep you wired even if you don't feel that way. And then with alcohol, while yes, it might make you feel drowsy and you'll fall asleep, the chemicals that get released as it's metabolized can disrupt our REM sleep cycle, meaning that you'll just be restless in a way, even if you're not fully waking up in the middle of the night. And so you wake up the next day just not feeling refreshed and you'll be very tired. And then number three, try to stop doom scrolling. In the past, people have said it's the blue light from our screens that will cause a disruption in our sleep, but recent studies are starting to point to the fact that it's the content in which we are getting distracted that's actually the biggest issue. For instance, you might be falling down a couple of rabbit holes. You might just be seeing negative articles one after the other. You could also be doing work-related content that just keeps your mind spiraling. All of these things can cause stress and anxiety. And when cortisol is high, melatonin is low, which we want that to be reversed, obviously, when we're going to sleep. And also, this will just keep you awake for a lot longer than you had intended. So that might be hours and hours, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh man, it's like 2 a.m., oh no. So you want to try and cut off the screen time about half an hour to an hour before bed so you can relax into your slumber. And that is it. I recommend trying just one of these things out for a little while, maybe 2 weeks. And then if it's not working for you, try another one. But if you feel like you've just tried all of the things, it might be worth talking to your doctor to see if there's something deeper going on. I hope you have an enjoyable week ahead and that you get more nights of restful sleep than you have previously. See you guys soon.